man said
100%.
Matt Law said that United made it clear they will not go over 50 million for Mount, and rightly so. So I can see him staying and joining United for free in the season. I don't believe he'll stay and go anywhere. I believe he goes this season or he stays.
Yeah, I hope so. Because we know Manchester United, we can't take what they say as gospel. But I think 50, here's how much I don't want this guy. I don't even want him on a free. I don't even want him on a free. I even look at him and go, we're not even paying money for him, and I don't know if that's even if he's worth that value. That's how much I just don't see it whatsoever. Like I said, a Declan Rice, even though I think there's better options, if we were to sign him, I understand it. I go, Declan Rice does this, and this. I think he's a good player, could be a very good player. I get it. With Mount, I don't see the upside. It reminds me of the Cristiano Ronaldo signing, second time round, people.
Yeah, bruv, this just reminds me of when we signed Alan Smith, blood. That's what it reminds me of. You know what I mean? Some little shit English bro that's just going to run around and end up on the bench anyway. You know, like that.
It is Alan Smith-esque.
That's literally that. This is Alan Smith written all over it. Super chat here.
That's accurate, that.
Yeah, 100. Bruv, this super chat, I don't know what this means. I guess that means as a gooner, I feel like a Saudi takeover is the end of an era. Who's got a Saudi takeover though, bro? Like, because we're linked to the Qataris. The Saudis are at Newcastle.
Yeah.
United used to be the best run club in the world. Debatable. If you can't beat
him, join him, I guess that's what he's saying. But why?
But United never used to be the best run club in the world. They never did. Like that's a myth. Like when were they ever that?
Yeah, and even on top of this, when is there rules to how you can win? Why can you not have Middle Eastern owners who pump a lot of money into your football club to succeed? There's no booklet on how to win. You can win however you want. Like win by like word to my guy Saint says it all the time. Malcolm X FC by any means necessary. Win.
Right. Yo, this is brazy, you know. Man said Newcastle are closing in on a 50 million deal to sign Barella, blood, and he wants to pair him up with James Maddison. Bruv, what the fuck? What directors of football have these man got? Bro, they're moving brazy. Man need to do that. That's who we need to be going for.
Facts. Barella, Bruno G, James Maddison. That's a good midfield three, you know. That's a good midfield three. I want Maddison. I've spoken on this.
But I'll take Bruno Guimaraes. I'll take Barella. I don't take Maddison. What are you talking about? I'll take all three of them. Bro, if they do that, that's brazy, you know. That's a proper that's a Champions League midfield if they do that, you know.
Well, they are in the champs, 100%.
That's brazy if they man do
said
that. Bro.
Why we just look, because we had loose interest in reports stated that we had loose interest in Maddison. I'm like, go sign him.
Yeah. That's crazy. And the man said, what the club see in Havertz that we're not seeing? I don't know. It must be the hype, blood. You know them ones there.
I have
must be the set pieces, really.
I did. Maybe because he's 6'3". I don't know. Maybe it's because he's left-footed.
Yeah, maybe. They're just buying him to stand on the near post at corners, blood. Because I don't know why you're buying him.
Bro, get it.
It's a bit brazy, blood. The man said just in Premier League clubs unanimously agreed to amend owners and directors tests to prohibit fully leveraged buyouts. You know what that means?
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means. Like, you know what I mean? Man's saying
hey,
fully.
Samuel, I'm not that bright. I don't know what that means.
Bro, I don't know. Yeah, what constitutes as a fully leveraged buyout. So someone in the chat can tell me, bro. Like I don't know those terms I don't know those terms related to what we're doing. Leverage from what? Are you talking about from the bank, as in bank loans? Is that what kind of leverage you're talking about? Because if that's the case, then that means that Ratcliffe can't afford the club. You know what I mean? But I just need to make sure that I'm understanding this properly.
I don't get what.
Big up for the super chat said we need Onana. I hope we get him. Bruv, he's been linked heavily with Chelsea, unfortunately. Do you know what I mean? So I don't really need to know.
Yeah, go get both Onanas. I take the one from Inter and the one from Everton. Go get both. 110%.
Yeah, 100%. Man said scary hours for Newcastle. 100% if they get that. You know what I'm saying? 100% if they get that. But I don't know what that means, though. I don't know what that means. Yeah, it means, no Ratcliffe. So, yeah. Okay, so I did understand it correctly then. It means that clubs can't,
so you can't go and borrow.
So you can't put debt. So basically, so you can't buy a football club like a house, in it, like do the mortgage thing and get the debt thing. There's cash up front. Damn right, because this is how clubs go into administration.
Facts.
You know,
Money
like
up
that.
front,
So, do you know what I mean? Like that makes a lot of sense. But for that to come through now, I feel like one of my Qatari brothers must have slipped someone some money, you know, just to make.
This guy's a
Because look at the timing of this whole thing. If this is real, yeah, like why are you gonna wait till the 9th hour now and then this comes out? You know, like that. Because bruv, they knew that Jim never had no money this whole time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like for all of a sudden for this real rule to just come out the air, man said, "Yeah, listen, these broke boys can't be sitting at this table. Man have to just behave himself."
What's the source of that? Whoever wrote that comment, where's that source from? Please let us know.
Sure.
I'm not really sure the sources because there's a lot of rumors going around. There's a lot of news.
Look at that. Hey, big up my man said a fully leveraged buyout is a financial transaction where companies purchase primarily from borrowed money, often loading their acquired company with debt. So basically, how the Glazers bought us in the first place. So yeah,
that makes sense.
So this is it. So they're not going to allow it. If you ain't got a certain percentage of the cash up front, probably they're not going to be able to allow you to buy the club, which is great. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I feel like one of the sheikhs definitely made sure that happened. You know, and that's what I said about the broke billionaire. You know the ones. Man's only a billionaire on paper.
Yeah.
You know the ones. Certain man, like, you know what I mean? There's a difference between having having £1 million and being a millionaire. You know them ones. If you got £1 million, you ain't a millionaire, blood. Because as soon as you fucking buy a packet of crisp, blood, you ain't a millionaire no more. You know, like that. You know what I'm saying? Right. What you just, and that's just what it is. That's just what it is, blood.
Now I didn't like that anyway from the jump. Even before, like we got more information and more detail about both bids, I didn't like what Sheikh just said. What Jim Ratcliffe was saying. As soon as I was hearing about borrowed money and not clearing the debt, I'm like, I don't like that. Why are Manchester United associated with debt in any way, shape, or form? That should not be happening. We are a financial juggernaut. You know how much revenue Manchester United create just in England alone. Forget the rest of the UK. Forget worldwide. Manchester United are a worldwide brand. So how are we in debt? You know what I'm saying? That would be like Nike being in debt.
Yeah, it should even make no sense. And even though, but you know what, in business though, like not even just in business. Listen, not all debt is the same.
True.
You know, like that. Not all debt is the same, innit? It's like when the debt is higher than the worth of the asset, that's when it's real debt, innit? Like, it's not real debt. Man United's thing ain't real debt. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Because even if it is 700 million debt, the club's worth billions, innit? So it's not really debt. Do you know what I mean? It's like being minus 2,000 on your credit card, but you've got like 100 bags in your bank account. It's like, it's not real debt. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just like, bro, man can just slide that over, you know, like that, and just clear that whenever I want. Like, it's not really dangerous, innit?
I just didn't like it whatsoever.
Yeah, I just don't like the idea of it, though.
I was totally against it. I'm like, why? Because before the Glazers took over, there was no talk of Manchester United being in debt. We don't.
And the thing is, a lot of that debt, is also interest as well. You know them ones, because it's like, as the interest rates have gone up and all that, obviously the debt goes up, blood. They just haven't cleared it. They've been fucking around. So because of that, it just really shows you, that they always bought the club, with business in mind. It was never about improving the club. Do you know what I mean? Whereas Roman was the opposite. Man just cleared the debt, boom. You get me, done the thing, because my man bought it to keep it. Do you know what I mean? It was a complete different transaction for him. It was something that it was actually like a passion for him. Our owners bought this shit just to rinse us.
Yeah, it was a business thing. Yeah, and that's 100%. My problem with it is you see the lack of financial investment within the club. So whether that's the playing stuff, whether that's certain transfer windows, or whether that's the actual facilities, look at the stadium.
Yeah, 100%.
Look at the training ground. Like, that's my issue with that. Like, I didn't like Jim Ratcliffe. As soon as he's talking about borrowing money and the debt, I'll put the debt from Manchester United in another company. No. Something's up. Clear that.
100%.
What we doing?
And this is it. It's just them. It's just, bruv. It's semantics, bruv. Even when he was saying, like, oh, he's not going to put the debt on the club and he'll put it on his own business and all these things. It's like, but you're still going to have to extract money, from the revenue that the club makes, to pay off your debt. So you're doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter where you put the debt, like, you're still paying it off from the club's money.
And what stops him from putting that debt on another company and then 3-4 years down the line taking it back and putting it back on Manchester United? There's no rule to my knowledge that could stop him from doing that if he is the owner, correct? Let me know in the chat, people. I'm not that informed.
bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? People take equity out, people remortgage, people do all these different things, innit? At the end of the day, yeah, even if he put the debt on another property, or on another business, like when you're doing these transactions, most of the time they want you to put something up as collateral anyway. They want you to say, you know what, if I can't pay this off, then I've got this. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's just what it is. So that shit don't make no sense. And that's why if you've got a house or something like that, as soon as you can't pay something, that's the first thing they're trying to take away. You fuck it up. Bro, if you don't pay a parking ticket, bruv, and you forget to pay your parking ticket, bro, they might just come and take your whole house. Bruv, listen. I swear down, man think it's a joke, yeah. Like, I was watching something somewhere where this brother bought a yard, yeah. I think he bought a yard for, I want to say probably about 200K or something. Yeah, I mean, this is in America. Bought the yard for 200K. Something happened, like he bought it, then obviously because of when he bought it, obviously your assets appreciate or whatever. So he got the house revalued, and that house got revalued at like 270 bags and that. So it's up 70K. Basically, yeah, like the tenants in there stopped paying the rent, whatever. He started having problems, couldn't pay the mortgage. Bruv, they took man's yard and sold the yard for 60 bags, blood.
Jesus, only 60, and it was valued at 270K, and they sold it for 60.
60 bags, bro, because they just want their money back. You know what you know what
they don't care about extras. They don't care about extras. They're like,
because they just want their money back. You know them ones. They only want what you owe them. They don't give a fuck about the rest of your money. You know them ones. So when people don't understand business, bro, you understand when you've got an asset, they don't care about how much your shit's worth. They just want back what they owe. So if you owe me 60 bags, I'm selling your house for 60 bags. I don't care if your house is worth 250, 260. And this is why I know people that go to car auctions and stuff like that and buy cars at police auctions for like $2,000, bro. And these cars are worth 30,000, bro. And they do them up and sell them, bro. It's a business. Bro, it's a business. You can go get a car from a police auction for 2 bags. Do you know what I mean? Just do it up and you're selling that for 15, 20 bags, bro. You know what I mean? Like, bro, people, like, I know someone that makes a living from doing that. Just flipping cars.
Yeah, flipping cars like is smart. Flipping anything like that that's worth a significant amount is smart.
Well, there you go. And it's 2,000, bro, for the car. The car's not worth 2 bags. You can get a brand new, pretty much, you could probably get like an 18, 19 plate BMW in a police auction for like 3 bags. It's not worth 3 bags, but I sell it for 3 bags, bro. Because, like, bro,
they just want that. They're just looking. Are they just looking their money?
Man, are looking to get their money back. You know, like that. That's just all it is. So you can fuck up and lose something that's worth that much, because you owed that much. Like that's how it works. So you think a man can get like billions worth of debt, and they're not going to tell him to put nothing up? Come on, bro. You're high.